Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something that affects all of us in probably ways we may not even realize, that is, the echo chamber effect. Now, this is a term probably you might have heard a lot, especially with how we consume information online. But what does it really mean and how does it shape the way we see the world? Let's dig right in. Now, at its core, echo chamber effect refers to a situation where people only interact with opinions or information that reinforce their existing beliefs. So, in other words, the person consuming the information tends to surround themselves with the ideas that echo with what he or she already thinks. And this is especially true in the social media age, where algorithms show us content based on our likes, based on our shares, and the people that we follow. So let's take a real life example. Let's say you're into fitness and you follow a bunch of social media influencers who are into fitness. Now your social media feed would likely be filled with those fitness related posts itself. So while that's great for motivation, but it's limiting when it comes to other people's perspectives or other perspectives on fitness itself. So the same thing happens with political views, lifestyle choices, or even tastes of music, etc. So let's take another example of social media algorithms. So we all know that social media platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, they work on this concept. So they're designed to keep us engaged. And how do they do that? So they feed us that type of content with what we have already been shown interest in. So if you're consistently liking and sharing posts that align with a specific worldview, the platform's algorithms will show you more of that. And then before you know it, your feed becomes an echo chamber of your own same ideas being echoed back to you like a boomerang, and differing opinions seem fewer and farther between. Another real life example is during elections. So many people notice that their feeds are filled with content supporting the same candidate, same political party, or the same political agenda, etc. So this can make it seem that everyone shares the same opinion, but outside the that thought bubble, there could be a large group of people with opposing views who just aren't in your circle, and you're not getting exposed to their ideas and perspectives. Now, why does the echo chamber effect matter? The echo chamber effect can be dangerous because it limits the amount of information we are exposed to, and that narrows our perspective on important issues. It can make us feel more divided from people and with different opinions, and even create a false sense of reality. When we only hear what we want to hear, we miss out on the opportunity to grow, learn, and challenge our own assumptions and beliefs. A powerful example of this is the rise of the anti vaccine movement during COVID. So, those involved in this movement often find themselves in echo chambers where misinformation about vaccines is spread. Social media groups, forums, and certain websites continuously push the similar content that reinforces the anti-vaccine views, even though there is massive and overwhelming scientific evidence that support vaccines. The echo chamber makes it hard for members to see it, and that was quite pathetic during the COVID time. And they become more deeply entrenched in their own views, isolating them from facts that could have saved millions and millions of lives. So, how do we break out of these echo chambers? So, it is important to be self aware of how our information is being curated and fed to us. Here are a few tips to help. Firstly, follow diverse perspectives. So, whether it is on social media or in real life, make an effort to follow people who have different opinions than you. Challenge your views by engaging with new ideas. Second, verify before you share. So always fact check the content you see, especially when it reinforces your beliefs. Just because it feels right doesn't mean it is true and accurate. Third, have open conversations. Engage in respectful discussions with people who have different views. You'll often find that hearing another side can help you understand your own stance on that topic better. Let's consider a real life example on breaking the echo chamber effect, and this is pertaining to personal relationships. So, think about a time when you've had a conversation with someone who had a completely different take on or stance on an issue than you. It might have been uncomfortable at first, but it probably opened your mind in some way. A friend of mine was really set into their view about climate change, believing it wasn't urgent as people say and it was just a fad. After a few open conversations with someone who worked in environmental science, they not only changed their mind overnight, but they became more open to the science behind the issue and started asking more questions and participating in combating the effects of climate change. So this is something which I have had a personal experience with. So challenge your views and then seek diverse perspectives, and you will definitely grow and learn better. The echo chamber effect is real, and it is impacting how we see the world, whether we realize it or not. But the good news is that by becoming more self aware of it and intentionally exposing ourselves to different perspectives, we can and should break free from it. The key is to stay curious, challenge your own views, and engage in open, honest conversations. Let's start questioning the bubbles we are in and explore the world with a more open mind. Thanks for joining me in this discussion. If you like this video, please do give a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Until the next video, see you and take care.